Unlike yesterday, 24 hours later, the Indian markets have opened in green. So that's a relief that has come in after the bloodbath on the Dalal Street on Monday morning. Tuesday, reporting that Sensex is up by 1,100 points, stands at 74,000. Nifty rising 360 points, reaching 22,500. Yesterday, remember, according to reports, 14 lakh crore investor wealth was lost. IT stocks are soaring right now as Sensex and Nifty are surging. I want to immediately go across to India Today's Business Day correspondent, Karishma Sudani. Karishma, should we say this is quite a relief that there would be some smiles? Today's images on our screens very different from how it was yesterday. Also, Aishwarya Paliwal joining me. Karishma, first to you.
Well, Pooja, the Asian stocks have recovered really well. If you look at what has been coming latest, the Nikkei, which is the index for Japan, has recovered well. Indian markets have opened positive today. Well, it's ironic, but Chinese markets have also opened positive today. It is the Malaysian and Taiwan markets which are still on the lower side of it. While the Chinese markets have opened well today, there is just a very minor, you'd see a green mark on it, which indicates that the US-China tariff retaliatory issues are still impending, and this has caused volatility. But Asian markets taking a jump back is positive, especially India, because also it's the External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jay Shankar, who also had an exchange with the US State Secretary on the bilateral trade agreement that is impending, which gives a positive hope for both the countries.
Karishma, stay on with me. Aishwarya Paliwal is of the Finance Ministry. Aishwarya, tell us more how the government is progressing on this. Looks like there was possibly some certainty that has come in, that we see it in green, but there's a lot of right now speculation of where will India go from here. How are you picking up on what India's and government's plan really is?
Well, Pooja, let me tell you, the government fully understands what's happening. That's the reason why the government is now looking at building a big cushion. The government understands that when the markets tank, the first thing which is hit, Pooja, are the investments that are coming in. The government is also making sure that the small people who make sure that they put in some money in the stocks market, they are somehow saved. So if you have invested in government stocks, then the chances are that you will get a higher return, because the government has now nudged those places to make sure that they give back some money to those people who have put in the money. So that's something that the government at the moment is looking at. Let me tell you, over the next 15 days, there will be meetings that will take place between India and US. The government is still looking at ways to make sure that the Indian economy is somehow safeguarded. And let me tell you, with regards to what will happen next, we will see in the next couple of days more measures being put in by the government, making sure that the Indian economy does not feel the shock, because these are shock waves, Pooja, that we are seeing not just in India, but across the globe.
That's an interesting point. So India is taking the negotiation route compared to China's confrontational route, remember? So more and more meetings, dialogue, deliberations on it. We're looking at a trade pact signing too. Stay on with me, Aishwarya. Karishma, I come to you. Tell me about specific sectors here, because I remember yesterday there was a lot of talk about crude oil, about copper, about even how the IT stocks were showing a certain reflection. What is it like today in some of the specific sectors?
Well, yes, there is continuous momentum being seen in the same stocks. The IT stocks also see a mild rebound coming in. The pharma stocks have been maintaining, a subtle growth. But Pooja, I want to get to the point that stock market is a game of volatility, and the fact that this week also stands really important for India, because it's being preceded by the MPC decision that is going to be tomorrow and day after. The MPC meet is currently going on, and it is going to be very important that what stance will the RBI governor take, because the Indian government has shared, and while they do not have a direct involvement in the stock market, the government is hopeful that the geopolitical concerns will subsume eventually. But what really matters is how the RBI is going to look at the state of the economy, and if there could be a change in the interest rates.